Welcome back, guys. So today is another exciting day. We got a new world update, which is update 6, and that gives us the introduction of Switzerland, Germany, and Austria. So we have a bunch of new elevation data, some photogrammetry cities, along with many POIs. So in this latest update, normally I haven't had any issues with the last updates that we've had, but in this one, for some reason, I had a very scary occurrence that isn't really normal. But I'm going to share what happened with my update today, and hopefully if you guys experience the same, maybe this will help you guys out. And hopefully you don't panic like I did, and you'll get your sim back up and running. Alright, so like every other update from before, I'll give you guys my process. So the first thing I usually do is I open up the Windows Update. I make sure that there's no updates that are pending. In my case today there was one, so I quickly did this update just to get this one out of the way. The next thing you want to do is you're going to look for your graphics driver and make sure that that is also up to date. I have a GeForce card, so I use the GeForce Experience. And what I do is I usually just look to see if there's any updates that are available, and I download those if there is anything to update the graphics card. If you have an ATI, you're going to do that with your ATI software. Okay, so now what you want to do is you want to open up the Microsoft Store and you're going to search for updates. Normally in this situation you're supposed to get the Microsoft Flight Simulator, which will usually give you a patch to download. In this case, like you see, I did not get that, which I found kind of odd. So I looked in ready to install, nothing was there. I searched all apps, and again Microsoft was only showing the option to play or launch the sim, but no update. So what I did was I tried to launch the sim to see if maybe I had just missed it and it had already updated to the newest version. But once I started up the sim, you're going to see that I was greeted with a message that says that there is still a pending update that's mandatory that has to be done, which means the sim is not up to date. So again, this is where I knew something was wrong. I went back into the store, searched again. Again, no option, just the option to launch or play the game. So at this point, I signed out of both the Xbox and the store and signed back in again after a restart to the computer. And again, I tried to look for the update to see if that had corrected the issue. This is where the problem happened, where I noticed that my simulator at this point now shows only the option to install, and I no longer have the option to launch or to play the sim. So I was terrified because I thought the simulator is gone or the computer has deleted it. Now at this point here, sorry I missed the clip, but what I did was I clicked on install and I tried to install the sim back to the exact location where it currently was installed, and it downloaded something like a 2.5 gigabyte upload, better than having to download the whole 130. But it downloaded that small update and it allowed me back into the sim, as you can see here. So I was relieved that I was able to get back in without having to do the whole update or whole install of the sim again. And then from here, this would allow me to now continue with the regular process that I had before of install. So looking through for the new world update, which you find now Germany, Austria, and Switzerland, you're just going to click download and you're going to allow this download to happen so that you can get the new content for all the new stuff that came in with the world update. So this will give you the elevation data, the photogrammetry data, and all the POIs that they've incorporated into the sim. If this happens to you guys, I hope you don't panic. There are sometimes certain things happen, and yes, you do have to reinstall the whole sim. In my situation, and hopefully in yours if you experience the same thing, just redirect it to reinstall the sim again back to the same location, and hopefully you have the same result that I had, where it just downloaded that update and brought you back into the sim. So now you want to go into the content manager and you want to check to see what's available to download. Again, this is also part of the regular process, and at this point here, when you look for the updates, you're going to see that there's a bunch of older things that they're updating from older world updates, some older content, and even new stuff that you've downloaded. A lot of this has new updates that are patches and fixes because of the new world update. So go in here, just click on available updates, and then you're going to want to install these just to make sure that everything is running smoothly on your sim. Last thing that I usually check when I do one of these updates is I go into the world map after all those updates are complete, and I just verify that I can see all the new airports in the regions that they've assigned and all the new POIs, and that usually gives me a good indication that the world update was successfully installed. So that's pretty much it for the side of the update. I also did take a look in the new discovery flights to see if there was anything new, and you'll see that at the bottom they've added 2 new ones for the new world update. So we have Berlin, Germany, and we also have the Switzerland Alps. Alright guys, so that brings us to the end of the video. Again, I'm relieved that I didn't have to reinstall the whole sim again from scratch. It was a little bit stressful, but I'm glad everything turned out okay. And again, I hope that if you guys experience the same, everything works out for you. As always, I hope this was educational to say the least. You guys learned a little something. And if you guys like what you saw, don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.